Today, we're going to talk about the 5 positions of the feet in ballet. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 positions of the feet in ballet. Alright. So this is me. You can just see my legs right here. What the Okay. That's parallel. So you got your feet together, straight facing forward, parallel, like 2 train tracks. We call this parallel or 6 position. Pretty simple. Nothing to it. Parallel. Using character. Now if you open those feet like I just did, boom! With the weight right on your heels right there. Okay, you don't want to crank like that. You don't want to open that. See how I'm rolling in? We call that pronating. How my ankles are rolled forward. We don't like that. Just open naturally. Don't crank. Start in your 6th position, just like, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands there. Alright. You want to do it from the hips, not from the feet. That's what I'm saying with my hands there. So you want to rotate from your hips, not from your feet. Open naturally, boom, just like that. And that's your first position. Oh, okay, and this is the point where I realized that I need to not have my elastics out like that to look kind of professional. Pull up the dance belt. Okay. Parallel position, 6th position. Feet are together on 2 train tracks, facing straight forward. We're using character, we're using ballet. Open, whoosh, nice and natural. If your heels together, that's your natural first. Excuse my sticking out. Boom. Slight shape of the arms there. I don't know what I'm doing. Crank, crank, crank. We don't like. Crank, crank. We don't like. See how my knees are torqued? We don't want that in ballet. We do not want our knees to be torqued. We don't want to put extra tension and torque on our knees and our ankles and our hips, okay? When you crank, crank, crank and try to hold your first and force it from the floor and not from your hips, you're going to put extra stress on your hips and your knees, and it's just not a good idea. Oh, nice tendu à la seconde, and that's your 2nd position. 2nd position, we're going to have our feet about 1 foot apart, or our heels are about hip width apart. One of your feet, not one actual foot of 12 inches, because, you know, same thing here. You torque those feet. If you torque those feet right open, you are not going to be able to hold it. And there we go, 3rd position. We really don't use this in the professional world, but we'll give it to students, and it helps them, you know, find their center, find their 5th position. And it is said somewhere, or at least someone told me once or something, that it comes from fencing. I don't know why I'm just standing there in the 3rd position. It's pretty ridiculous position if you ask me. See how I'm just like cranking it? It's not what you want. But I'm holding my turn out for my hips, so don't worry about me. 4th position, similar to the 2nd position, about 1 foot apart or hip width apart. And we'll use it for our pirouette preparation, as I'm just showing there. You want your hips to be square, and you want to cross it. And then your 5th position, the most iconic. We use it everywhere. 5th position, cinquième. That's the French word, cinquième. Man, maybe I should go over and do the French words for this. Yeah, you just want, you know, your feet together, stretch, nice knees, da-da-da. And your big toe and the heel of your front foot are touching. You do not want where I'm showing right here, you do not want your big toe showing. That is not a 5th. Jacques Soto at the School of American Ballet, he was like, this is the year of the 5th. Cross that 5th. Do not show that big toe. That is a 5th position. It was a very big deal. Parallel. I don't know what the French word is. Demi-point, demi-together. That's a little exercise we use for the kids sometimes. Plie, releve. Demi-point, demi-together. Roll through the feet. Am I showing any other positions? No. Let's move on, guys. Now that you've seen all the 5 positions of the feet, including the 6th position, or parallel, which is also a position, now there's one more that you probably don't know about, and neither did I until I met this guy, Peter Martins. Okay? Besides the obvious controversies that came of Peter Martins, the man was a very particular director, and I had the pleasure of working him in a professional capacity a few times, okay? Now, Peter Martins, he talks about the 7th position and how he invented it, okay? I don't know what the claim is there, but yes, apparently there's a 7th position that we don't know about, and it's something used quite frequently in New York City Ballet and the School of American Ballet. Let me explain. Do a combination of the go, please stop. Okay? Now, how do we get to the jump? We actually go through a position similar to this, right? A failli. And this is what Peter Martins called the 7th position. So here you have it. One like this, you call it 7th position. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment below. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. These 7 positions of ballet, the ones you didn't even know about. So now, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Guess what? I'll see you in the next one. We're back to posting videos. Peace. Première, seconde, à la quatrième, cinquième. Tune in next week for a brand new series on my boat adventures, leading up to the purchase of my own